All right. It's that time. Time for me to get my weekly jog in.
Where's everybody today?
Hi, Angel.
All right. Welcome, everybody.
Woo!
Someone finally sat in the front row.
Were you dangerous, you know?
You have no idea.
I know.
One time I was teaching a class and I had that blue bottle with water on it sitting here.
Oh, yes.
And sometimes,
You did it 3 times.
Sometimes I get a little animated. And boom, I forgot to put the top on. Oh, water everywhere.
You did it 3 times.
Just once.
No, 3. I was here.
You were here all 3 times?
You're dangerous.
Prove it.
Let me call Nicole.
All right, where are we at? Where's
Here.
number? All right, the number is.
9.
6.
12.
Where's Liz?
That's me.
Mila.
Look at that.
These burlap bags are no longer available. She has
my
folders,
God.
she has notepads, she has pens.
Oh, thank you.
Sell it on Amazon.
Wow. You know what? You always win, so I don't know what you're complaining about. All right.
Yeah.
Get up here.
I'm camera shy.
I don't know why you think you just get to sit to the side. All right, everybody, take a picture. Take pictures throughout. Take selfies, take group shots, and then post it on Facebook. All right?
I need to get rid of my Asian peace sign because I'm like in the group picture, I'm like,
Make sure you use the hashtags and. Well, good morning. How are you? All right, rev up's coming up. So tomorrow is module number 8, finance and the sale, mortgage basics. Jim's the instructor. Is going to be right here at 9 a.m. No rev up on Monday because it is a holiday. Next Wednesday, module 9, the residential listing agreement, 1 to 3 here in the room, and I'll be the instructor there. And then next Friday is module 10, finding motivated sellers and preparing to win the listing. So that's next Friday. That's live here in the classroom as well. My license number, so when you guys are writing offers, lots of offers. Actually, we don't have to write nearly as many offers when working with a buyer now, do we?
No.
Because we did write, 5, 10, 15 for one buyer until we got something accepted. Now, with the inventory, which we will get into, Zelle. So you all wanted direct deposit. Well, this is what we have now. So if you, what's that face for? You don't
It
like
just
Zelle?
happened, I just got my first Zelle and it was so delightful to get the email.
Yeah.
Money has been deposited into your account.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
That was like nice.
And here's another benefit is you get it like at 10 o'clock in the morning,
Exactly.
right? As opposed to in the afternoon. So you get paid even.
The only disadvantage is you don't get to see Michael.
You come and see him anyway.
I had a question.
Is that a disadvantage?
Hey, we love Michael.
I think that's the plus. I'm just,
Oh my God.
I wouldn't say anything behind his back that I wouldn't say.
You guys are in trouble.
You all know that.
do you have to have Wells Fargo or is it just Zelle?
No.
Got
You get- And even if your bank doesn't use Zelle, you can download the Zelle app.
I got it. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, as I mentioned, Monday is Labor Day, and office staff will not be here. Really, the office never closes. We just won't be here. So Water, we collected a lot of water. If you saw, there was over 3,000 bottles. Came up a little short of our lofty goal, but still 3,000 bottles to help out, to hydrate the homeless. And let's face it, it's getting hot again. For a good part of the summer, it really wasn't that hot.
Heat wave this
It was
week.
kind of nice.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's hot. It's hot right now, so. And I get to go play golf in it on Sunday.
Wow.
Cosmic Bowling was last Friday, and it was a huge hit. We had so much fun, didn't we, Brian?
Yes.
Brian didn't show.
Me
He
and
said he
Sam
was gonna
had
be there, but he didn't show. But those that showed up had a good time, didn't we?
Amazing, so much fun,
Yeah,
yes.
we'll definitely do it again. We're thinking maybe in October that we're gonna do it. Maybe, they're talking about dressing up in costume.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
That was fun. Yeah, we've done that for a Halloween bowling,
Yeah.
and then the groups go into group costumes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every Friday is wear your favorite team's jersey. I don't know which one I'm wearing tomorrow. Rams, Angels, Lakers, I don't know.
What is that? Just kidding.
What?
Nothing.
Who's your favorite team?
I don't
Golden Knights.
have a favorite team.
Then don't participate. We don't care.
I don't care.
You're much like Brian. When you say you're gonna be somewhere, you don't show up.
I don't care either.
Oh.
I don't care either. I'm not listening to you.
Next Thursday, we have, it's football season, it's September, it's fall, really? Doesn't really feel like fall, does it? But we are doing a pre-game tailgate party next Thursday. We don't have a sales meeting, a business meeting next Thursday because it's time to party. So even if you don't, even if you don't like football,
Oh, yeah,
what's that?
yeah.
You're a big
¿Qué
football
es una
fan.
fútbol system? What is
This
that?
year, yes.
Who's your favorite team?
I don't know.
See,
Somehow
just
I
like
knew
me.
that would be
I
an
have
answer.
a favorite player, but I
Yeah,
cannot show
I'm
you.
sure you do. All right, so next Thursday. All right, if you all know that the RJ every year does a best of, and then we have to vote for the best of. So vote for Realty One, best real estate company. And here's the thing, you can vote every single day, and you can vote on, you can vote once on your phone. You have more than one phone, vote multiple times. If you have a computer, so you can vote a lot. So vote for Realty One,
Let's do it.
vote for ROC Title,
Yeah.
vote for ROC Title, and we have all of these. So real estate teams, we have the Marks team, the Mejia team, the Terry Gap.
The Terry Gamboa.
She's not with the company anymore.
Gamboa
Don't
left.
vote for Gamboa.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did that bulletin?
Alexander Branson team, vote for, the Jack Greenberg team, vote for, and then these individual agents. Vote early, vote often, so. All right,
Those agents get on that.
our weekly conversation about Remind,
Remind you, it's not.
about transaction desk, and about sky slope forms. So, who all heard the announcement last week?
I did.
Transaction desk is not going away.
Yeah.
I've been saying,
Make up
how
your
many months have
mind.
I been saying, transaction desk is going away, transaction desk is going away? And then, well, it's probably a good thing, but
2 more years.
is our association, I almost said the F word.
Yes.
You
You can
so
say it.
now we're paying for a Remind and transaction desk, but we still offer SkySlope forms, so we're gonna have 3 options now. And in my opinion, SkySlope Forms is the easiest one to use. So, you're not forced to moving or starting to use it by the 12th of this month. But in my opinion, it's the best one, it's the best option. As opposed to going outside, transaction desk or Remind, and then having to move everything into transaction desk. You're all right there in transaction desk. So, but you have 3 options now: transaction desk, Remind, and SkySlope Forms. And we will be doing some training on SkySlope Forms. Any questions on any of that? Comments?
Is the training to be determined?
Training is to be determined, yeah. All right.
Oh,
Emily.
Who is that girl?
Who is that? It's that girl.
It's that girl. What's the stats? Last week and this week, not a huge change, but we are on the 10,000 listings now. I think last week was 9,700.
That was actually 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah. So, and our month's inventory is at 4.2 now.
Wow.
So we hit the 4 month mark.
3.9, so.
Yeah.
What does 4.2 mean to all of you?
We have inventory.
We have inventory.
Yeah, we definitely do.
That says that.
Yeah.
It means we're transitioning into more of a buyer's market and away from the seller's market.
So
It
is-
means we're not dealing with nearly as much multiple offers as we were. It's still going on some, always will, but yeah.
5,000 price decrease on 10,000 active listings. 50% of the listings have had a price decrease now. And we're still good on the under contract. Our sold one has been kind of dwindling down. We had, I think, in a good months, we had over 3,000 sold. Now it's at 2,400, playing with that on a week-by-week basis now. To those of you who read the article on Blackstone, I called them Black Rock yesterday.
Yeah.
Blackstone last week, they
So
had.
Blackstone is the parent company of Home Partners of America, right?
Yeah, so they had an article saying that they are officially today stopping the purchases for, Home Partners, but it's on 28 areas
28,
now.
yeah.
But as of yesterday, they had emailed us saying that Las Vegas is business as usual.
Yeah.
So we're
So-
good, we're safe.
Yeah,
There you go.
so, in the article, it didn't say which areas they're discontinuing. So, Emily emailed them and they replied back
Who
saying,
is this and what do they do?
Home Partners of America, it's a program where, it's like a rent-to-own program.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a great program if you haven't heard of it.
Yeah, so business as usual for Home Partners, that's a good thing still for us. I think update, institutional buyers are starting to slow down on purchases, such as them in other states. Here in Las Vegas, a lot of those, small-time investor flippers are also holding off. So I really think, like Mark always says, there's so much money to be made in each market, right?
Yep.
So right now, if you guys have like buyers from last year and last few months that couldn't purchase, this is now the time to really pound the phone and get in touch with those possible buyers, because they do have a lot of options now. And then same thing with new home builders. They have inventory. I was talking to Richmond yesterday in one community. They have 5 quick move-ins. They're slashing the prices and giving high incentives. They're
How about
also
Lennar?
increasing.
And did you talk to Lennar? Are they
Not
gonna
yet on
co-op
Lennar,
with
but I
us?
will check with
They are,
Christine.
they
Yeah.
are paying commissions now.
They are?
Lennar are.
Of course they are, they need
They
us.
need us now too. They need us now.
Some builders have never stopped paying commissions.
Yeah.
T.R. Horton, Pulte, those are the ones that. Yeah, but you know what, let's face it, if a Lennar home is right for our buyers, even though we're mad at Lennar, let's put them in a Lennar home if it's the right home for our buyers.
Yeah, so, well, with Lennar, actually, like, I had a buyer earlier this year, and, I lost them with Lennar because Century Communities, the home that they wanted, kept increasing the price, and there's no inventory, this and that. Their I think, deposit went from like 5,000 to 10,000 to 12,500. The buyer's like, screw this, I don't want that anymore. They went to Lennar, 2 clients, no commission, and now the buyers are backing out,
Oh, wow.
Buyers are backing out because now they're saying, okay, well, the market is shifting, and then I'm like, well, maybe there's there's 2 more buyers now again, right?
Right.
So, check with those buyers, check with, the ones, if you guys have, buyers that has been waiting for the home and then now they're having cold feet, you can talk to the builders and see what kind of incentives they can give them so that you can keep your buyers and close the deal.
And when you're writing offers now, you know, sellers are contributing again.
Yeah.
Because, so you can ask for closing costs, you can ask for money that the buyer can use to buy down their rate. So, yeah, just.
One of the builders is offering buy down points. I don't know which one.
Yeah, so, Pulte is one of them,
I
they're
think that, yeah.
offering, unfortunately, since I went in contract back in February, they wouldn't, do it for me.
Oh, it sucks to be you.
She got you.
Yes. Touchdown.
Feeling the love, feeling the love.
Because now I'm in a beautiful home.
But Richmond is also doing buy down, 3.8, I think, is where they're at right now. There's a lot of great deals out there. Shawnee, do you know what's the max, is there a maximum that you can ask, as far as seller contribution?
You
Can
can
we
ask
go
them-
full 6%?
No, there is a max.
There's a max?
Loan is, yeah. there's a-
Okay, so
Depending
find
on the
out
loan
with your
type.
loan officer, if they're doing a resale, if your clients are doing a resale, find out with your lender what the maximum, if it's 4%, maybe you can get, 4% to yourself, from your seller, then that means your buyer will just be having very little contribution. So I think this is a great time. I get excited when the market shifts like this,
Yeah.
because then it brings opportunity to a lot of people that otherwise couldn't get in last time, so,
Awesome.
yeah.
Any questions on any of that? All right. Sean, what is happening in the mortgage world, Sean? I almost called you
They always butcher my name. One time I'm Shanti, one time I'm
Shoni.
Shoni. It's all me. I'm okay with anything. I know I have a difficult name, you know. So I gave away a flyer that says about if your buyer or the seller is in contract, is in escrow, and they are planning to buy another house, right? That mortgage payment we can exclude. All this time we were hitting for the mortgage payment, right? So it affected the debt to income ratio. But now if they are in contract, if their financial contingencies met, we can exclude that mortgage payment. So I think it's a good program. It's a good thing that we can exclude the mortgage payment.
Completely 100%?
Yes,
Wow.
but there are only Fannie Mae only. There are, we can check and see what they're gonna, qualify. Okay? Only Fannie Mae. And the other thing, closing cost from the seller, I just wanted to make that contribution. When you get, now you will see more seller contributions towards closing cost, right? So I'm doing a loan right now, the seller contributed $15,000 towards closing cost. So the buyer has to bring their own down payment. We can't use that closing cost towards the down payment.
Correct.
Yes. So some buyers, they don't know. They're like, oh, seller is giving me money.
Free
we
house.
can free house. No, we have to use that money towards the closing cost. So down payment, they have to come up with either 3.5%, 5%. They have to come up with their own down payment. Okay. So we are gonna eat up the total $15,000 towards their prepaid taxes, prepaid insurance, to buy down the rate. We have to use that. Once we see the addendum saying that they are giving 15,000, there's no way we can do, okay, this is for repairs, this is for something else. No, when the underwriter sees the 15,000, it is towards the closing cost. So make sure that when you write the contract, just consult a loan officer, lender, and then ask them what needs to be done. Okay, so whatever that, now you will see more and more closing cost given by the sellers. So make sure it is towards the closing cost.
They can't pocket $5,000.
There's no way. So no,
Right.
if that particular borrower, she asked me.
Some buyers think that.
They do.
So
That's insane.
I just had a deal where we needed
Insanity.
like $15,000 worth of repairs. The house was an old home and the seller was willing to do that, but of course, the loan program wouldn't allow more than 3%. And I know this is not favorable to us, but we took the maximum amount, which was 8,000, then we reduced the price by the 7 grand.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
So there's strategies you can do so that your client still realizes that full value without giving up money back to the
Yes.
seller.
And we were able to pay off the credit cards. We used that money to pay off the credit card. I don't want to, because if I used only 10,000, that 5,000 is
Yeah.
going back to the seller.
Mhm.
So I had to use everything, favorable to
Gotta get
their
creative.
part.
So you
Yes.
could use,
Emily
you
had
could
a
pay off
question.
a credit card, you could,
Yeah.
if they contribute,
Yeah.
then you can pay off that credit card.
Yes, of course, we are doing that
Yep.
right now.
And then you can also use those money, like if they have SIDS and then,
HOA.
HOA,
Great
and you do like a
Any-
1-year payment HOA.
Home warranty,
Right.
everything, other than the down payment.
Other than the down
Other than
payment,
the
that's
down
right.
payment, we can use it.
So you can
And
ask
the
as
company
much as you can,
transaction
and we'll just
fee they won't
spend
pay.
it somehow,
We
right?
have to find a way to spend it.
Yes, yes. Oh, we can easily do that.
Yeah. Emily knows how to spend money. Sally, you got a question?
No, yeah, HOA, cause I've done that 1 year.
1 year,
Up to 1
yeah,
year.
prepaid homeowners insurance, 1 year, you
Yes.
know? Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Shani.
All right, what you all been waiting for? Felicia!
Good morning. First week, today at 1 is Mastering List Reports, if you guys wanted to jump on that Zoom with ROC University. But we're gonna talk about 3 tools that you guys have been hearing us talk about for, I think, since January, right? Zocam, you guys have heard of Zocam, and we kind of had a little overview of that. Title Toolbox is exciting. I'm
She
happy
was
to say
telling me a
this
little
today.
bit about Title Toolbox
Yeah,
earlier.
this is gonna
It
be
sounds
really cool.
very cool.
And then we're also, and I put the flyers in front of you, so Qualia Connect is another one, which is going to affect the communication through your escrow file with ROC Title. So we're gonna talk about the 3. The goal, I'm gonna start with Title Toolbox, because you guys are gonna love this. It's a great farming tool. How many of you want one more tool in your toolbox? How many want one more, right? I know, there's a lot of tools out there, a lot of things across the board with different vendors. But this I'm really excited about, and I hope that, and of course, everything we always present to you guys is always free with that platform that you create with your account. It's always free. Now, you can always upgrade platforms, you can always take a step up and do premium, but from ROC Title being paired with us and signing into your accounts, it's always offered free. So we're gonna start talking about Title Toolbox, and just if you guys find this to be of something you want to use for your business, I have a form here up front, I didn't hand them out. It's a request for a free account on Title Toolbox. So I left that stack here. I did not hand that out, but I did hand out a flyer. And I'm going to play a couple short videos. Just put that there. I'm gonna play a couple short videos just to give you guys an overview of what Title Toolbox is going to offer you. I will tell you my favorite feature is going to be the fact that you can build your farm remotely on the app you're gonna download or on the desktop account that you create. You're gonna be able to build your farm with an area, and you're going to be able to save it, and it's gonna notify you of certain changes within that farm. Changes of title. Somebody moves and changes title. You can set alerts for notifications of affidavits of deaths and so forth. So you're gonna get some features that are called Premier Lead features, and that's really what I just wanted to touch on. I'm not gonna train you how to do this today. My goal is to get you guys to know where to download the app. So whether you're iPhone or Droid, you're gonna go to your App Store or your Google Play. And I believe there's a QR code too that'll allow you to scan and sign up today as well. So let me start by just showing some short little videos. Okay, so we're gonna talk ROCtoolbox.com is where I wanna send you guys to sign up today. But let's watch this short video so you can get an idea of what this will do for you.
Hi, my name is Brian Fox, and I'm with Manutech. We're a product
Turn up the sound.
We're a new product called Title Toolbox. There's a lot of property data websites that are out there, and every single one can deliver data to its customer pages, like an Excel spreadsheet. Title Toolbox by Manutech is the first website that delivers data in a live format through its website to its customers, which is valuable. It's for you as a customer. It allows you now to be able to save farms within the system. It'll allows those farms now to update automatically. Because the data is live, it allows us to send you email alerts when there's a change in your farm.
Nicole knows how to
It allows us to update you immediately when things like turnover rate
You guys
change.
can't hear that at all, huh?
It allows you customers
You
to
can.
go through your property profiles, and sales comparables, aerial view and street view maps, all from one website without having to bounce around from your MLS to other websites or apps to look at property profiles. It's basically a one-stop shop for you to do all of your farming, research, and property data analytics. And it also encloses the only tool in the US that allows you to take the city you live in, especially one to listings, and break it down from highest turnover rate to lowest turnover rate. It takes the city and groups it together by postal carrier routes or census tracts, property tracts, zip code plus field, your choice, whatever. Group the city together by those codes and rank those codes from highest to lowest turnover rate. Every real estate code in the US is telling you a little 7% turnover rate or higher. The question is, I'm asking now, how do you find that in your city? How do you box that delivers it via a tool called statistics? So there's a lot of benefit to this website. Take a look at it, contact your title rep, ask him or her for access to Title Toolbox. It is a tool that will help you and your business and put everything into one spot for you. Thanks for listening.
There you go.
My
So
name's
now that you
Brian
didn't hear
Fox.
any of that. Yeah, no, you're good. I have
We've
some.
created a product called Title
So let's
Toolbox.
go.
So there's a lot of property data websites that are out there.
And we're gonna go back over to get started. I wanted to see this one as well. These are very short videos, guys.
Title Toolbox by Benutech. Title Toolbox happens to be the first and only property data website that takes the information that's normally delivered to customers in an Excel spreadsheet and it delivers it within a live website that allows its users, from customer service and farming to sales executives to the users in the field, to be able to share data back and forth and receive updates on properties that may change ownership or have turnover rates that change within farms. We wanted to solve the Excel spreadsheet problem. The problem being there's no sales comparables, aerial view and street view maps, or property profiles within the Excel spreadsheet. And then the other problem with the Excel spreadsheet is that once it's saved to a desktop, it does not update any longer. So we're gonna solve it by putting in Title Toolbox. This is the way Title Toolbox looks. Spreadsheet along the bottom, map on the left so we can see where the properties are located at. Within each property row now, they become active. Click on the row and you can generate a report like a property profile or a tax bill. You can get detailed views. Through tabs, you would get all of the information on property, including aerial view and street view maps. You can get sales comparables and net sheets. Every property has the ability to click and receive information as opposed to having to leave the spreadsheet, go to websites and type in manually that address over and over. Farms can be saved within the system, they can be shared within the system, and the property records can also be exported in several different formats out of the system. Title Toolbox also happens to be the only property data website that allows the expertise of inside customer service and farming to be able to create a farm on behalf of a customer and then share that farm to a customer with one link. The link arrives by email, the link is clicked. They do not need to know their password or the website address. It will log them in and they can now view the exact same farm that inside customer service and farming created. This is extremely helpful for those that are non-tech savvy to be able to access farms in the same fashion that tech savvy people can access farms. We provide tools for agents and title execs alike to be able to analyze farms. Farms can be drawn out. We can click on dynamic stats and deliver back average sales prices, number of units within the polygon, number of sales in the past 12 months. What does that display then as a turnover rate? The 5-year trend along the bottom allows just that, to be able to view a trend. What's the refinance trend for the polygon or for the farm area that's being evaluated? What are the resale transactions? Are they improving or decreasing over the past 5 years, all by bar graph? Properties and farms now can be evaluated by our bigger homes selling faster than smaller homes, our condominiums selling faster than single family residences, all quick and easy ways now to be able to evaluate farm areas for customers that have existing farms. We also happen to have statistics within Title Toolbox. It happens to be the only tool that will take a city, group the city together by its postal carrier routes, census tracts, or property tracts, and then rank those groups from highest turnover rate to lowest turnover rate.
That then provides back to the customer a visual to be able to see where that area is located at. We rank the tracks from highest turnover rate to lowest turnover rate, so they can select not only by turnover rate, but they can also select by number of units, number of sales, average sales price, average years owned or non-owned occupancy rate. The best solution is probably going to be the highest turnover rate with the highest average sales price. This is the only tool that will break a city down in that fashion for an agent to be able to select his or her new farm area. And every real estate coach in the US is telling agents to find turnover rates of 7% or higher. The problem is most agents can't find it. Statistics by Title Toolbox allows that to occur. Farms should be saved within Title Toolbox because now the agents no longer have to go back to their farming departments and ask for updates on farms every 30, 60, or 90 days. Every time they access a farm, such as Horse Thief, the second farm down on the screen, every time they access it, it is the most recent property record update on that farm. So the ability, again, to look in on property and always have the most recent property updates on any record within their farms. Title Toolbox allows its users to be able to access property data throughout the entire United States. It's not limited to a region, a city, state, or county. Agents can select property areas and look up property anywhere in the US, including commercial properties within Title Toolbox. So, to bring it all together, Title Toolbox is one comprehensive cloud-based website that allows everybody on your staff, and including your customers, to be able to access the same website for the same property information. It allows the information to be shared back and forth. It allows for property record updates on farms so that you can see what's happening within an agent's farm, or an agent can see what's happening within his or her farm. It allows for 24/7 access to the analytics profiles and enabled third-party vendors. And if somebody is not tech savvy and just can't create the farm on their own, it's not a problem. Let's share the information to them via the links that we provide so they can have the same access that somebody else could have to property data. So, if you're ready for Title Toolbox, please contact your title representative today to gain access to it. They'll have a website that they can get you access to and get your password so you can get on board with Title Toolbox. Thank you for your time.
So, he did a lot of talking that I didn't need to do, so hopefully that came across better than I would explain it. But we're also gonna dive into these farms that you can create and automatically get updates for. It's gonna give you divorce records, notice of defaults, list pendants, notice of sales, probates, FISBOs, evictions is a new one. That's pretty cool, right?
Yes.
Empty nesters, that's another really great farm that I don't see a lot of production in. Like, I don't get a lot of requests for that. There's a way that we can do that as well, and as well as bankruptcies. So that list of items, those are called target leads, and that's what this is going to do for you guys. On the flyer I handed out, the quick start guide is on the back. So if you have Apple or Android, depending on your phone, scan that QR code and you can go ahead and start your account and sign up, I believe, that way. Do you need, take the first 2 pages off the top of that pile, and that'll get you guys going. I'm gonna pop into my account really quick so you guys can just see how quick and easy it is to actually, hopefully this is my sign-in screen. See how easy it is to even just pull up a property profile. So once you're in your account, and I always, specify this, make sure you go to your account and I've got a little bit different of a dashboard, but manage your account with all your branding. That's the very first thing you always wanna do when you sign on to any of these platforms. You wanna add your headshot or whatever picture you wanna put into the profile, as well as all of your contact information, and then this is where you can change your password. So that's in the top right, and that's under your home button here. Okay, we're not really going to go into my wallet too much today, but I will tell you that for Premier Leads, you will be able to put in your credit card, have that on file so that you can build your lead if you want to buy leads through this program. They're about, I believe, 12 cents a record, but definitely well worth it if you're going after phone numbers and emails that genuinely, for instance, are tough for some of these target lead farms, okay? If you start over here at the very main dashboard, okay, Okay, so you're gonna see a map and you go under your farming tab, or you can actually do it from this search for address bar here. Let me just start typing in an address. I'm just gonna go ahead and just pick something. West Park Run, I don't know if it's commercial or residential, but we'll just go ahead and pull that up, okay? It's gonna bring up another menu that's just simply, you can search by address, owner, or parcel number, but we've manually entered the West Park Run address. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit search. No property, okay, so maybe I have to put in an address that's valid, right? Let's just do. That one I know is valid. Go to Tulip Valley Road, this is gonna be a address in, come on map. This is a address in our Mountains Edge area. Sorry, touchy on a different screen here. Where did I go here? I'm going in and out. Hold on, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm way too far away, here we go. Should be pulling it up over here. Okay, where are we at? West Cactus, okay. So, it should be pinpointing it over here for us. Generate report. Profile with comps, single page profile or a lead sheet. Let's just do a profile report for itself. And this should be just like receiving a property profile report. This is basically quick and easy at your fingertips if you're on the go and you can do it right from your app. You need property statistics and to see who is on title. Okay, it's gonna give you some comparables. I probably chose the wrong report. Looks different now that I'm not looking at it on my screen. Apologize. Let's see. Single page profile, generate report. That's probably why, because I did the comps. We're gonna, oh, by the way, I was gonna mention, we're going to have a class. We're also gonna have Anthony come in and teach more detail on how to do these farms in greater detail. But we will have a class and we'll do either all 3 tools or just an hour or 2 of this farming tool. So, because today we don't have time to go into each detail.
Felicia,
Yes.
one of the reasons why we email you and ask for the property profiles so that we could say that a file already started. If we bypass you when we order everything from here, we legitimately can't say that the file has started with you. You see what I
Not
mean?
necessarily, but yes, a file has started once you have a signed listing agreement and you wanna start your title work early. That would be what's considered a file starting. If you're going to a listing appointment and you need a listing package, that is a way for us to start a listing presentation for you, but once you have that signed listing agreement, is really essentially when it starts. Because then we can open a prelim only title file. If you're going to a listing appointment, we can't do prelim yet, because you don't have a signed agreement, yeah.
But when we put that paragraph in the agent remarks, I like to justify it by, I have an email and record that you guys sent me information, you pulled information on the property already.
That's our know before you list report?
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
So you can do it basically either way. There is opportunity to do it here, or if you're comfortable with still doing it the know before you list way,
Yeah.
and emailing me, that's fine too. But
But-
I'm not going away, I'm still
But my
here to do
point
that.
is if we do it online, does that still establish that we started work with you? See what I mean?
Not necessarily, no. That doesn't tie you into that. Absolutely not. This is just another tool for you to pull up your own, let's say a quick know before you list on who's on title. Right there, you know, on the app that you download, right there on your phone if you wanted it that fast. You know, if you're emailing ROC Title's customer service department and you need to put in a request for a property profile or a listing package, you might have a 24-hour difference there. So this is just another opportunity. I think what I wanted to stress more with this program, and that's why we're gonna do the class, is the statistics tab. So you can run your farms, getting down and honing in on farms. This also has another feature on it where you can go after just potentially sellers that would be motivated based on their equity base to sell. And it will provide you all of the data for an area of sellers. That's all under the statistics tab. And again, I can't go into all of this, but let me see if I can just pull up a quick search and see if we can find something here. I was fine doing this on my computer, I don't know why. Okay, there's my little click. Okay, let's just go here in this area, right? So I can actually adjust the search. Let's say I want everything in just this area. Okay, and then I can actually hone in on the statistics. So I'm building my farm. Once I build this farm and I save it in my saved farm folder, that's when all of these other updates are gonna kick in for you. So if there's transfers of title, if there's sales, any statistics that you create with your farm here specifically, that is an automatic notification. Cool feature. We have to go into a class to actually get, hone in on all of these, but we're so far having success with it. We don't want to lose the personal touch. I definitely don't want to lose the personal touch, but that's where we can, definitely work together and build your farm, but then build it into here so that you're getting those updates. I get a lot of emails a week on, I need an updated farm, I need an updated list, and for sure with phone numbers and emails, how long are you gonna let your farm go by before, you do the updates? So, as far as Title Toolbox, if you guys wanna fill out a request to sign up, or if you scanned to download the app, would love to get with you, and we'll sit down and go further into it. Okay, do you have questions? I know there's a lot on here that we can't go through, but that's why I played the video, so I wanted to give you guys an idea of what this can do for you.
Is there a support place that you can call?
Well, they have direct support features, but you can come right to Anthony and I right now, and we'll, Anthony's actually a little bit more versed. He dives into this every single day. In fact, all the farms that are coming out to you are coming from here. So I don't know if you've noticed a difference in how those are laid out, but they're trying to take place of not having that spreadsheet. So,
And uploading it?
yeah,
So this does the same thing as a CRM?
absolutely. And this ties in also with EDDM. So if any of you are doing every door direct mail, this is all tied in. So if you pick your farm, you can talk with Corfact with it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of really great features. And they're making it so that it is in one bundle. So you're not going to all these different areas to complete a farm. So, yeah.
I like it.
Okay. Any other questions on that one? Okay, let's move on to Zocum. I know you guys have heard of Zocum. Zocum is a great, I'm gonna play this short video from Justin Taylor. A little overview of what Zocum is, but if you find this to be convenient for going into contract with one of your buyers where they wanna just do everything mobile and scan their checks or create a scan check for their earnest money, this is what we've rolled out, and I just wanted you to listen to this short video from Justin Taylor.
Hey there, it is Justin Taylor with ROC Title ROC University, and today I'm super excited to share with you how you can download and use Zocum. Zocum is an application in the Apple and Android stores that allows your clients to submit their earnest money deposits with ease. They don't have to go into a branch to drop off a check. They can take a photo of a check or link it to their bank account and submit their earnest deposit that way. Super easy. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the Apple Store or Android Store, download Zocum, Z-O-C-C-A-M. Once it's downloaded, you're going to see an icon that looks just like this on my screen, the green with the white Z. You're gonna click that to open it. When the first time you go in here, you're gonna have to register there at the bottom. Click register. It's gonna ask for your first name, last name, email. You're gonna create an 8-digit passcode, your phone number, state, click agree, and then you're gonna hit register. It's gonna send you a verification text code. You're just gonna enter in that verification code. Once you do that, then you can go ahead and log in. So I'm gonna go back here and log in. Once you log in, you're gonna click earnest money there on the left-hand side. You're gonna click earnest money again. It's gonna pull up all the title companies that currently participate with Zocum. So all you have to do is go to the search, type in ROC. You're gonna confirm. Then it's gonna ask you which branch. Just confirm which branch.
Are you creating your Zocum account?
Then it's gonna ask you a little bit of details about the property. So I'm gonna go in and just do 123 East Main Street. state. Zip, I'm just gonna do $10,000 for today. It's gonna ask you to confirm. It's gonna ask you for the buyer's information, buyer's agent, seller, and listing agent.
You don't have to
So
worry
I'm
about
gonna click
emails.
buyer is just me for today. Buyer's agent. Whoops.
Has anyone used this yet? Zocom?
So we would have our
Seller
client download
information.
this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Completely
This is
secure.
agent info.
I know that's a big question, like, oh my god, how is it secure? No, I'm getting a lot of no's. You guys don't think that would be a feature that would be helpful to any?
Once you
Particular
confirm
buyers?
all the
The
details
younger
are correct,
generation, they don't
you can
have
either
checks.
take a photo of a actual
Then
physical
this generates the
check,
check.
or you can
Yeah,
create
this generates
an
it. They can
e-sign
either
check
take
by
pictures,
linking
just
it
like
to
your
your
mobile
bank account.
depositing.
So for today, I'm just gonna show you the paper check. When I click that, it's gonna
It
ask you
creates a
permission
paper check
this
for
time
them.
to open up your camera. Once you do that, it's gonna ask you to take a photo of the front of the check
If they have
and
a check.
then the back of the check as well. Once you do that and you submit, it's gonna know that it was received. So you'll get an email right after you click submit. That goes into the escrow account and everyone is notified, and then we are able to open escrow for you. If you have any questions, please reach out to your escrow officer and we will see you in escrow. Have a great day.
So you guys don't think that that would be a benefit?
Absolutely.
Absolutely or absolutely not? Yeah, I'm just curious, like, has anyone been in a situation where that would be, like, your buyer's not able to get the check to you or to somebody pick it up?
Or they don't have to go into the bank to wire the earnest money.
Right.
A lot of banks are now offering the wire.
reason why
I
I'm
prefer them to
asking,
go into the bank because,
Right.
you know, but
absolutely,
They're in control of it and it's
some things are
safer.
great, yeah.
I just want everyone to know that these programs are not put together without full security. And especially working with the title companies, we have to do submissions via full, like the highest level of security. So I never want you to feel, and I'm sure the buyers probably get worried too, right? They're like, oh my God, I'm not gonna send my information over. A little reassurance, but I'm telling you, this business is gonna be 100% digital someday.
Right.
So it doesn't
Right.
hurt to embrace it now and just have it ready to go, and I'm happy to sit with you, download the app, get you guys going, at least just get signed on to it. But I agree, it's probably not gonna work for everyone, but I am looking forward, you know, instead of like right now, we're going full digital.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look at these closings, how fast they've developed into, you know, the remote e-signings, and like literally nobody has to be in person, it's interesting, so.
I think it's a great option for clients. I don't know if I can confidently walk them through that,
Right.
but knowing that that's available,
Yeah.
I would literally probably partner with the ROC title person,
I think
walk
there
them
should
through
be a
this, cause
waiver.
I don't know.
Well, that's why we
Not a
want
waiver,
you,
but a-
this
a
wasn't,
disclosure.
I'm not one to always push that I want you to have my kids on your phone, right? But the opportunity to know that it's there,
Yeah,
if that situation arises, oh my gosh, I know ROC has that, let's go ahead and get your check submitted via that way. You know, it's just the download of an app, so it's just being in the know. So we as a marketing team had a booth last Friday at the MLS Tech Forum. I don't know if did anybody go to that over at the Orleans?
I saw it though, it looked really
missed
cool.
it.
It was really cool. If you guys ever have an opportunity to go to that, once a year, the LVR puts that on, and I think that was the first time they had it at the Orleans. And, you know, every title company has all of their different tools, but I will tell you, I didn't see anything there, I don't know if you did, Mark, and back me up on that, that has the flexibility of what I'm showing you today. So it
Yeah.
went really well. A lot of Berkshire agents were there. They were like, whoa, that, you know, so just to know, you
Yeah.
know, just to
Yeah.
know that you have that accessibility.
I have another question. So let's say something happens in the transaction and we had to cancel that transaction and the earnest money had to go back. Is that reversible?
That is a question I don't know the answer to, but I think
Okay.
it's a no.
Oh, okay.
And we would never obviously reverse that back without that addendum that both parties agreed to where the reimbursement goes.
Right, but if it was
Great
okay.
question. Where's my escrow?
I think they just
today?
wire back the title company and wire back to your
So
client.
Brad's not here, I will
They
get that
don't usually
answer.
get to pick up the check.
Well, then you can do that, you can opt,
It's a
you can
choice.
either have a, you have a choice, you can have
Yeah.
it wired, directly back to the account, or you can have them cut.
Yeah, so I think, I don't think there's like a, just like
Yeah,
a
no,
button
it's-
that reverses it
The
back.
title has their own way of, returning.
Right.
Not reversing the transaction, but, paying
Right.
back the client.
So when they do create that check, they will need to know obviously their account number and routing number, their bank routing number, so. The bank routing number is actually, I think all banks provide that as a public view.
Right.
You don't have to have an account, I think you can look that up in general.
Yeah.
They would just have to know their private, so that's SOCA. No, personal, yep. So they can do that either, they can take a picture just like we do, does anyone do that with their own banking? Do you guys do?
No.
Oh, I
Yeah.
never go to my bank, I'm like all about my I mean, who uses checks anyway, right?
Wait, some people do, some people.
Yeah, no, they still
What
float
is
around
that?
here and there.
You don't know what it is? That's when you get all your money.
Exactly. All right, okay, so lastly, we're just gonna talk about Qualia. Qualia is a feature that is now fully in use via what we call Qualia. It's our software program that we use for your escrows. Okay, so, different title companies use different software to process. You guys have probably heard Qualia, we're not the only ones who use it. So Qualia is a process for you to streamline your escrow experience with us, keeping you in the know with more automatic updates, a place where you can go once you create your account to upload your documents, to get real-time updates. So if your escrow officer is making some changes, that will notify you as well. You can start to do scheduling through that program as well now. So that's cool. I have not seen that feature, but. And then there's some built-in e-signing in there. So we're going to take a quick peek at Powering Real Estate's digital transformation, right? Everything's gonna be digital. It is called Qualia, and I am going to show a short video. Has anyone used this yet on their escrows with us?
What about it?
What?
With all the title companies, I hit all the automated, I want emails from the agent.
No longer needs to be done. Qualia's suite of digital closing products power many of the most successful title and escrow operations, mortgage lenders, and brokerages. Now a home closing can be a simple, secure, and consistent experience for you and your clients. You determine how your team will operate. Qualia's flexible technology infrastructure scales with you, meeting the evolving needs of real estate and mortgage closing teams. Fully integrated workflows, accounting, and reporting products bring connectivity and consistency to your team and partners. Automated task management, notifications, and communications power you to deliver the differentiated consumer experience your clients expect. With an operating system that works for your business, you can spend your time providing exceptional service and expanding customer relationships. Whether you're running a closing for a purchase or refinance, residential or commercial, remote or in person, in a major city or small town, you enjoy a seamless, secure experience from order opening to post-closing. Qualia innovates alongside you. Together, we can proudly transform and simplify how homes are bought and sold.
Okay, so easy peasy, I'm sure you have experienced this with other title companies as well. I think First American uses an automated updating system. You don't wanna go this route because you want that tangibility. You still want, this is not meant to take that away.
Thank you.
This is meant to make your life and business efficient or more efficient and streamlined if you need to. This is not to take away that human touch, right? So definitely we're not trying to promote that takeaway. Let me know if you have an existing escrow that you need to get signed up. There is a top of a button that the escrow officer goes into Qualia to generate and get that initiated. So let me know if you guys need to talk about that after this meeting and help you.
No, I use this, it's good, it's very, very effective, but it's just, a lot of more, it's just a little, more adding, a little bit more work, but it does really work, instead of asking
okay.
questions.
So you have an open escrow right now, I think, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so you've signed up and you are utilizing this from the very start?
Yes,
Okay, and you like it?
I do, absolutely.
Good.
Yeah, just, it organizes you, so you know, instead of you're here, there, everyone's all on
If
the
a
same
document is
page.
needed, does it notify you?
It
And
does.
then you can upload it right then and there? Okay. So not every single tool is gonna be that best fit for your business, but you have the accessibility to all of these different streamlined tools. And I think that's the goal for me, is to make sure you guys are set up with what works for your business model.
So how about the escrow officers? Are they going to expect us to use this program or, you know?
Not at all, it's a discussion point, it's something that you are definitely not forced to do. Natasha, were you able to turn off notifications?
No, I didn't think it was an option. I mean,
Okay, I will
yeah,
clarify
they
that
wanted
as well.
yeah,
Okay,
it was a request.
Okay.
But it works,
Okay.
it keeps everyone organized.
Yeah.
okay, good.
Yeah, I
You're
like
using
it.
it too? Okay, good. So those 3 tools, hopefully you guys find something that you like in there. I'm gonna schedule a class for the farming. The title toolbox is probably 2 hours worth of really awesome lead generating techniques within that title toolbox that you guys can use on your personal end. So if you wanna download these apps, get them on your phone. They have the desktop version as well, and then if you guys need me to help you sign up, just let me know. But do you have any questions? Appreciate you guys being here to learn about them, see them, know about them, and you know how to find me hopefully. Because I know I'm gonna have more questions. Everybody has my info, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We know how to find
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Felicia.
you. You're welcome.
All right, that's all we have for you today. Remember, no matter how you slice it, we just get a choice.